Pep Guardiola's Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium. That's the next challenge for Arne Slot and his team. Welcome to my channel The Marching Reds. मैं हूं अमन चीमा. इस वीडियो में I am going to preview the game between Manchester City and Liverpool to be played at the Etihad Stadium this weekend. And yeah, let's start right away because having won 2 games back to back, we are looking at the upward curve of Liverpool's performances and results finally. And yeah, I'm already excited for it. And the only thing is कि हमारे जो last के 2 matches थे, they were played at home at Anfield, and during the blip we lost 6 in 7, जिसमें 2 games को छोड़ के बाकी सारे games away थे, and this is an away game again. So certain people would be believing the fact that just because it's not at Anfield, the mistakes will happen again, the errors will occur again, and hopefully, with the fact that we kept 2 clean sheets, we created so many open chances during the both games, and the team looked good. Hopefully, we can build on that momentum and let's keep that winning streak going. Talking about the squad, Alexander Isak is back in training, but I won't be expecting him to feature much. So, let alone a start. अगर वो bench पे भी name हो जाता है, I would be surprised even if he gets a 20-25 minute performance. So, either he comes on really late or maybe he does not come on at all. Frimpong is out until the international break. And जो पहला मैच है हमारा against Nottingham Forest, he is going to miss that also as per the reports now. So yeah, he's out. Alisson, he's back, not for this game, should be back in goal for the Forest game, which is the first game that we play after the international break. उसके अलावा I think Curtis Jones is fine because he was named on the bench against Real Madrid, and और कोई इंजरी तो मेरे हिसाब से नहीं है. उसी के साथ साथ प्लेइंग 11 क्या होने वाली है. लाइक इट वुड बी एन इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग टू कंसिडर द फैक्ट दैट जब हम लोग लास्ट टाइम एटिहाद पे खेले थे, स्लॉट ऑप्टेड टू गो फॉर अ 4-2-4 sort of a formation जिसमें ही प्लेड कर्टिस जोन्स एंड डोमिनिक सोबोस्लाई एज द 2 number 10s, एंड सिमिलर वे में वी सॉर्ट ऑफ अप्रोच्ड द रियल मैड्रिड गेम 2 जो अभी हम लोगों ने खेली है, एंड उसमें और एस्टन विला गेम में नोटिसेबल बात ये थी कि भी उससे पहले हम लोगों ने मिडवीक में कोई मैच नहीं खेला. इफ यू कंपेयर द स्टार्टिंग 11 अगेंस्ट क्रिस्टल पैलेस, जो कि बारिंग 1 or 2-3 प्लेयर्स मैक्सिमम सारे यंगस्टर्स थे, सो वी गॉट big players rested. We made sure that, like, with this massive week coming up, we knew that we would be counting on those dependable 14-15 players, that they should be match fit and mentally in the right frame of mind. So against Aston Villa, the team that started was almost the same team that started against Real Madrid, and I think the only difference was that instead of Florian Wirtz, we saw Cody Gakpo starting in the Aston Villa game, and then Florian Wirtz starting on the left flank, like the position that where all the Liverpools have been crying to Arne Slot that please start him from that left wing position, and that's what we saw against Real Madrid. In this game, looking at all the factors and the way that City play, because City would be playing this like similar way as to what Aston Villa plays and like Real Madrid plays. The only thing is that they again are not at the Aston Villa quality. They are more of like the Real Madrid quality in terms of like getting and setting high standards. So what would I go for? I mean, in terms of the defense, it has to be Gorgi Mamardashvili starting in goal, Connor Bradley in the right back position, Konate, Van Dijk, यहाँ तक तो ठीक है. Does Kirkes get in a start? Or is it Robertson who would be starting 4 games in like 10-11 days? I mean, till the Real Madrid game, he started 3 games in 7 days, and tab tak it was like ki theek hai, like you actually have taken every ounce from him. But given the fact that we've got 1 day extra to prepare for, like we played on Tuesday night and this game is on Sunday evening, so You could see Robertson starting just to make sure that we keep on playing those same players, and Milos Kerkez can come in later. So my pick would be Andy Robertson, and in the midfield, again, why change something which is not broken? Let's go with Gravenberch, McAllister, and Dominic Szoboszlai. I love the way that Arne Slot has been using his midfield in the last two games, specifically, like the way like sometimes Gravenberch is ahead, he's not the last midfielder. McAllister takes that position, or like sometimes Szoboszlai, especially on that right flank, if I can say so, knows when to go forward, knows when to come back. Sometimes he's the only guy in the attacking box. I really like his game awareness. And एस्टन विला के खिलाफ तो रैन ग्रेवनबर्ग ने भी गोल मार दिया था. So once there is no fixed pattern of our midfield, it always becomes difficult for the opposition's manager and the players to stick to a certain plan. And I think that is what the biggest predictability was for Liverpool when we were having that slump, because we knew where Gravenberch would be, we knew where McAllister would be. So just the fact that it's rotating amongst themselves and exactly knowing when to rotate, I think that is another key element which has been added over the past week or so. So, I mean, that is only possible because once you give these players rest who have been playing constantly earlier in the season, have not been at their peak match fitness levels, but now are getting close towards their best fitness levels, and combined with the fact that they are mentally free, not fatigued, and looking fresh and energetic, these all small intangible things definitely combine for the midfield performance to perform the way that they're doing, eventually leading up to that best team performance which I saw against Real Madrid. So that would be my midfield. In the attack, Mohamed Salah on the right wing, and I would stick with the Florian Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike combo. So basically, I'm not changing anything from the Real Madrid game, because from there on we can bring in Cody Gakpo from the bench, because he's tall, he's strong, he has a wicked right foot wala curling wala shot. So we can use that tactic. Chiesa, he's all Liverpool, and we can use his passion. But like in terms of the starting 11, we could use the same tactics that has worked against City previously as well as against Real Madrid, because not only we would be playing in a 4-2-4 sort of a formation, but with Hugo Ekitike shifting wide, Florian Wirtz having that freedom in his role, allows us to play multiple formations. It could be 4-2-3-1, it could be 4-3-3, it could be 4-2-4, or it could be 4-2-2-2, and depending on how like Manchester City is playing off the ball, I'm pretty sure Arne Slot would be having a look at the fact that how City is defending, whether it's 5-5 or like a 5-3-2 sort of a formation. Because अगर पेप गुआर्डियोला के खिलाफ आपने 4-2-4 वाले फॉर्मेशन में लास्ट सीजन सक्सेस पाई है, पेप गुआर्डियोला will not be sleeping, and it would be very naive of me to think that if this thing works again, I mean, if it works again, wonderful, like we didn't have to do any extra efforts, but he must have a solution for it, and we can maybe start with that formation and within the game possibly change it, looking at that small tweaks that Arne Slot does during the games, and usually वो second half के बाद आता है. But like, point is, let's see how the game starts, and hopefully it starts well for us, because अगर हम लोग इस away fixture में, जो कि usually City away is a tough game, Arsenal away, like top 6 को away खेलना, and like every away game in nutshell in the Premier League is a tough game. So ये देखना interesting होगा कि game की शुरुआत कैसे होती है, because of course City is at home. They will be the team who would be starting as favorites, and ठीक है, we don't mind playing the underdog tag, and yeah, I am more hopeful than I was a week or so ago, because now I've seen the results. Now I've seen the team performing the way that I'm used to seeing it. Like if we win this one, it would be a massive, massive victory, because not only it would continue our upward slide, but to beat Man City away is always precious. Looking at the league table, I mean, Arsenal is already 7 points away, and the point is not to close the gap एकदम से, या फिर like ऐसे तो होने वाला है नहीं, but the fact that if we can put in a good performance and hopefully get a positive result that would definitely definitely impact and boost our chances of at least challenging for the title, because the next set of fixtures on paper at least uh, look comparatively easy. And yeah, I mean, बहुत सारे क्या कहते हैं टॉप क्वालिटी प्लेयर्स होंगे पिच पे, सो आई एम नॉट एक्सपेक्टिंग अ ड्रैग्ड गेम या फिर ऐसी गेम जहां पे लाइक देयर वुड बी अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम वेस्टिंग या फिर लाइक वैसे वाले टैक्टिक्स, बिकॉज Guardiola likes to play good football, so does Arne Slot, and yeah, it would be a battle to see like who takes that early advantage in terms of uh, challenging Arsenal for the title. So I'm really excited for this game, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a mouth-watering contest because, barring a few results here or there, City, Liverpool never disappoints, and even for a neutral. So, I mean, if I have to pick a game for Florian Wirtz to score his first Premier League goal, won't it be the perfect timing? So, this was the preview of this game, and you let me know in the comment section on how you think Liverpool should approach this game. Do you think Liverpool can get all those 3 points, or do you think it's going to be tougher than Madrid, Aston Villa home? And do you think City would be the team that would be happier amongst the two after the full-time whistle is blown? And let me know your score predictions, let me know your playing 11s, and if you've liked this video, let me know by liking this video and also subscribing to my channel. I will see you very shortly. Till then, take care.